Hello everybody, welcome to the fourth match of today's week with the teams Eurofishin and ω-3. And I'm Noxen and I have Mara by my side.
Hey everybody, I'm back again.
So now we technically can start now, I think. The teams
Yes,
are
sir.
ready, they're in their voice chats, probably talking, discussing some strategies, and let's see what we got here. First game, Splat Zones on Crableg.
I am thoroughly excited to see what these teams are going to bring out. We've had some really good matches thus far, so I'm hoping they can keep the heat going. I'm ready.
Yeah, I mean the last two matchups were all game of 7. So let's see what we can expect here.
Yep, and I know I've played with at least a couple of people in this lobby. I've played with Ami, Slink, Bo, and Rugglet, and William actually. I've played with a good bit half of this lobby, and they're all pretty great players in their own right. I do know I usually see a
Oh,
comm error has occurred.
my connection to the host has been lost. Oh no.
Well,
Okay.
we'll get that lobby back up. All right. The lobby is in fact back up.
Okay.
Set that back. Snap. On crab leg.
So.
That's not crab leg. There we go. All right. There we go.
Should be back there.
We are blaming Nintendo. I agree with this Meowsker. We are blaming Nintendo.
Just a Nintendo thing, yes.
Just the Nintendo thing. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
I mean, what is a tournament without any technical difficulties?
This is true. At least on the plus side, most of the kinks that we have had thus far, we've managed to work them out pretty quickly. I think we've been doing pretty well in that aspect. Alright, just waiting for one more up. There it is. Alright.
Here we are.
Finalize players. Alright. Spectator,
Big
spectator.
betrayal.
There we go. It's a good song.
Yeah. Kinda fitting for the game today if Nintendo is betraying us.
100%, I agree. Alright, here we go. Alright, round 2, Electric Boogaloo. But I was saying before that I do know William and Ami both normally, from what I have seen, play Hydra or at least a type of splat. So I'm wondering, are we gonna see some more Hydra on Hydra violence today?
It could be. I mean, William is a pretty good split. Ooh, the banners.
Okay. Ooh, I see that. The coordination. Alright, there it is. William on Hydra.
And Slinky.
Oh, Ami's playing the blade? Oh, that's new.
And they got a editor there.
Okay. Let's see. On Team Alpha for Eurofishin, we do have Zay on the Splash. Oh, the Vanilla Splash. Ruglet on the Carbon Deco. Bo on the Slubblobber. William on the Hydra. And on ω-3, we've got Ami on the Wipers. We've got Eurus on the Zap. Slinky on the E-Leader. And Rin on the Ink Brush. And it's already, like, we've already had a pick or two here. Let's see. Oh!
But there
Ruglet
are
with the sweet.
a few more picks. They can cap the zone, and Ruglet coming from behind. But he gets detected.
Ruglet. That brush is actually on their job. They are sneaking and getting those picks that they need to keep the other team locked out. And it is looking like ω-3 is actually managing to hold that zone very quickly, and they took the lead. So let's see if they can hold it for now. Oh, with a contest of the zone.
But they're coordinating their specials.
And the rain is really good too in splat zones as well, because of the fact that the chipping of the zone is easy to get the contest on that zone and get it back. And Ruglet is out here playing.
Getting the picks.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. They are countered by Rin with the brush. All right, we've got ω-3 back in control with the zone. They are extending their lead. They are through that penalty. Let's see if they can keep them locked out. Oh, there's a fight with the brush, and they take them down. That was, in fact, a good trade. Managed to keep the zone for a bit longer for their team. All right, there's a fight in mid for the zone right now. Let's see if they can take it back.
Ooh, 2 picks with a Trizuka from Ruglet. And let's see who gets also down.
Yep, Eurofishin back in control. Will with the pick on Ami. Let's see if they can push in and keep them out.
The Elite shots.
Ooh, the jump in kill. That was a good pick on from the E-leader. They are managing to hold that zone.
Let's see what they are doing. But
are they going to take the lead back here? Oh, the contest with the zone. Are they going to take it back? Oh, they took it back, and there's the lead.
That's
Crab the lead. on Hammer Island.
But 2 against 3, I think. Now we can see how they get back the zone.
Alright. Depot throwing in rain. That's going to be good to help contest the zone at the very least. Let's see if they can make good use of it. He's got the E-leader's eyes on him though, so Bo is kind of struggling to get in. He does manage to get in and help flip that zone. Oh, but it's flipped back to contested. Oh, and Bo goes down to the E-leader. Nice shot by Slinky, helping take the zone back.
Yeah, Carbon is doing his job, getting a few picks there. And let's see what's happening now.
Slinky's managing to keep them on their toes with that pressure from the E-leader. He's got mines also set up in there, which is good for if they try to push in. And they took the lead back.
And
right,
the specials are coming in.
Double rain is really good for capturing that zone. They've done it, what, 3 times at this point? Oh! The Hammer just could not contest the Hydra, though. It's a good pick by William, and they're keeping that zone painted up. They're going to flip it back for the lead. I think they're pretty even in this match, because it's been a good back and forth thus far.
They need to keep things managed there, that's right. Zone is contested.
Oh, there it is.
Now we got the last minute here.
Oh!
With the hammer.
It's a 2v3. Let's see if they can hold on to it. They cannot. They flip it.
But that's not a strong lead. Only 3 points.
True. If they can push through that penalty. Eurofishin is almost through their penalty. Will's launching the Booyah Bomb, which would be good for keeping pressure on ω-3.
Crab is
they
also
managed
out.
To hold. Oh, yep.
And we see the Trizuka here again.
Brush is out here slaying in the corner. They got to pick on the Bloblobber. Rin is out here pushing in for their team, and they managed to take the condone back. Now they just have to hold it. If they can hold it for these last 6 seconds uncontested, there will be no overtime, and they'll have this first game.
Now it's
looking like they might have it, and there it is.
The Booyah came a little bit late, sadly.
It was a good attempt, though, because that's definitely a flip right there. That would have been a flip. But we do have ω-3 with the first game take for this set. And I am loving the coordination with the emotes and the banners. It's so good. I love it. Team synergy. We love to see it.
Okay, and we are back in the lobby.
Alright, the next map will be Tower Control on Mako Mart. So I wonder if they're gonna bring out the same lineup as before, or if they're gonna switch it up to see.
I mean, with the weapons we saw so far, they can actually hold their place, especially on Mako Mart. If you're on snipe or something like that, it's hard to take you out.
They will have to watch out for those flanks though, especially with Will being the Hydra in the back, because he does take that backline position as the anchor. and he'll have to watch for anybody trying to flank to take him out, because if they do get him out of position, that'll open up a huge door for the other team to get in, for the ω-3s to get in and potentially take that zone. I mean, for the tower. I'm sorry. I like zones. Can you tell?
I was just confused. We are playing zones again.
I mean, if it was an all zones tournament, I might have had to sit down from being a TO. I will be honest, because I love zones. That's my favorite mode. I'm gonna advocate that to the TOs. I'm suggesting that.
All zones tournament. Sounds interesting.
I think it'd be a good idea. But I mean, my opinion's kind of biased.
So
Alright, it's looking like the lineup is pretty much the same, except for 2 weapons on Eurofishin, actually. We've got a Tri-Slosher and a Heavy Deco? Yeah, a Heavy Deco,
Heavy
instead
Deco,
of the
yes.
Hydra. Alright, there's already one pick on both.
Omega Amy switched to Roller instead of with a sword, but see
Interesting.
who's going to move the tower first.
Alright, so far nothing. They're just fighting, trying to get picks right now, and it's looking like it's a 2v3 right now in favor. Oh, and that's a kill.
So Eurofishin with the push.
Yep, with the first push of the game.
And
With a Kraken on tower, that's a good start. Let's see if they can make it through that first checkpoint. The tower has stopped, so we'll find out if they can pick up back on it.
See a little bit fighting in the street. Oh.
Yep, uh-oh, oh.
I mean,
I thought the burst was gonna capitalize on that.
William under pressure with that whale. And Kraken
Bucket
coming in.
takes down Rin. Alright, let's see if they push it through the checkpoint 1, make use of their specials.
Some little
It's looking
dancing
like they're gonna get it.
with 2 of the Krakens on the tower.
Oh,
And
there it is, they made it past checkpoint 1.
now they have the advantage.
Alright, the tower's moving back to mid. We see Rin on the left stack trying to hold down paint, trying to find a place to get in to get those picks that they're gonna need. They're launching their special, trying to put some pressure on Eurofishin.
And they pick
Doesn't
out
quite capitalize.
the flanks,
Mm-hmm.
but seems
Was in
like
fact the first. Oh,
we
that's
see
a
the
weak
leaf slider.
Rin is doing actually very well at getting these picks on these 1v1s. They are trying to get in and push and just get a little bit further in to try to get those flank kills, but they're not really finding much space to put in because Eurofishin is keeping that paint just enough so that they can't get through.
And
They're doing a good job keeping an eye on the flanks, though.
always teaming up against these flanks. Amy with the Kraken on the tower.
And the soda goes out. Let's see if the team can capitalize on it. Rin with a kill on Bo.
Eurofishin starting to push the tower, but no. Can they get up the picks? Ooh, William gets picked up.
Alright, 3v2. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Push that tower. Rin is focusing on getting the picks that they need. There's a fight in the corner between the dualies and the brush. The dualies actually come out on top of that pick between the brush. I heard a Kraken pop off, and that's a reef slider trying to take advantage of it, sneak in. They got a pick off of it.
And Amy went down.
Alright, let's see.
These moving options.
This is a pretty actually even, again, another even back and forth match though, but it's kind of hard for them to get that push started because their momentum starts, but then it kind of just falls away because ω-3 is keeping that pressure on them.
Let's see,
Skirmishes
2
in
versus
mid.
2.
The E-Leader is also keeping a lot of pressure on them, but that Kraken is about to take them out in the corner. That was a good jump out, otherwise they would have perished.
Now it's 3 versus 4. Let's see. Ooh, nice pick with the slider.
Slinky is trying to get these picks to make an opportunity for their team, but both keeping them on their toes and does manage to take them out on top right.
Oh, is this the push?
Rugblade is pushing the tower. This is it. I think they might have found their momentum.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. ω-3 stopped it.
They need to get back the tower.
They've got 30 seconds left to get this push going. It's not a very big lead, but they are still stuck at checkpoint 1. Eurofishin's gonna have to push to that checkpoint if they want to catch this lead back in the next 20 seconds. But they are having a hard time getting in with ω-3 blocking them in every route. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Elita gets down, Kraken is out, so let's see what they're doing.
They need to... Oh, they're getting the picks they need though. Right now it's a 3v2. Let's see if they can hold it. Oh, and nope, they couldn't hold it. And they go down with Eurofishin taken down by ω-3.
That last push, they could have could push it through it. Yeah. I'm slowly stop to think, so my English get pretty messed up a little bit.
That is true. They did try to make use of that Kraken, but in the end, it actually just didn't work out for them, unfortunately. Alright, next one we have Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway. Always a fun map to play Rainmaker on because it actually opens the map up more for your frontline attackers and your skirmishers because now they have room to work with and get in there and get those picks so your team can push that Rainmaker to those points.
Yeah, but the center of the map is kinda cramped up. As narrow as it is, so you actually need first to get the Rainmaker out of there before you can start your push. And with the backliners we've seen so far, it could be a hard job.
True. So we'll have to see which one breaks through the line first, because both of the backliners / anchors have been on their job. They've been putting pressure in mid for those flankers and the attackers so that they really can't move like they want to. So I'm eager to see like what they're bringing to the table. If I had to take a guess though, I would think William's going to switch back to the Hydra. That's just me guessing though, because then he'd have that extra range, and on this map it'll be very useful. Let's find out if I'm right or wrong.
Oh, no! With the edit.
Oh, he's bringing out. The edit. Okay, that's a surprise.
That's more of a midliner.
Okay, and Slinky has switched to the DNR splatter shot.
Charger.
Or I'm sorry, splatter.
It's the
not the splatter scope. The splat charger. There we go. There we go. I know my weapons. I swear I do. Oh, and that's a pick already. It's a 3v3 already. And it's looking like Eurofishin is the first one to grab the Rainmaker and get on the board. Let's see if they can make use of this first push. They are already pushing it to that left side, and are they gonna break it? They broke the first checkpoint already. Alright, let's see how ω-3 responds. Let's see if they can hold them off. Oh, and that dually, they'll do. Oh, William with the edit kills. Okay, nice pick.
Damn it. A pretty scary weapon if you can play it with it.
Oh, 100%.
But the Rainmaker is still on the checkpoint.
Sorry about that, I had to mute for a second. The family came in to check on me. Alright, well, let's see if they can push in. They're getting pushed back. But let's see if they can at least hold it down here. They're going to force a Rainmaker reset. And William down to the suction bomb.
That's the bomb. Oh, still got a pickup. 1 versus 3. So I'm trying to make up for Mara. Seems like she's doing her things. But
sorry about that, I am back.
Don't worry about it. That's why we have 2 commentators.
This is true, this is true.
So they're
Alright, it's
trying.
looking like they're...
Oh, it's this, the second push?
They're pushing in. Second push, let's see if they can capitalize it, but there's 2 there. I don't know if they're going to be able to push it too far, and nope, they don't with everybody there. But,
no.
ω-3 with a 3. Oh, that's a triple, that's 3 down.
Ah, but there's still
Alright,
someone there.
they're still above behind. Let's see if they can capitalize on
Oh.
this push. See if they can counter it with the checkpoint break.
Ooh, they're trying, but
Ooh, and
they
they
didn't
get
get it
home.
up.
Alright. Eurofishin is countering to push it back towards mid to get it out away from their checkpoint.
And tri-strikes are coming in. Trying to take the
Tri-strikes are-
Rainmaker.
They have to be really, really careful with those tri-strikes because they can actually use that to space them out and be able to get that push back in the mid, get that paint control that they need.
So now
Oh,
that's the
and
push.
yep, Eurofishin is extending their lead. Are they gonna go for it?
Oh.
Are they gonna get it?
Oh.
Oh, so close.
Down to 11 points. But the
11
push
points.
isn't over. The
Not
Eurofishin
over
is
yet.
still there.
Yep,
Keeping up
they are
the
still
pressure.
there. With at least one person still in there. Oh,
Oh, that,
oh, the
Oh.
Rainmaker reset. He tried to get it, install it, but he couldn't quite make it. All right, let's see if they can get back in and take control of that mid because they are pushing, counter pushing again.
immediately picked up the Rainmaker as soon as it resets.
Yep, and considering they did have control of mid at the time, it was pretty easy for them to do that because ω-3 was still kind of locked in their spawn trying to clean up house and get everyone out of there.
These auto bombs.
They are causing
Kinda.
they are causing problems, keeping pressure on them. Oh, there's the hammer from Ami. See if she can capitalize on it.
Did she actually get the pop?
She did pop it. The lobber is kind of keeping her locked behind the pillow on left side, so it's kind of hard for them to get behind there. But they managed to help get that one pick. But their teammate does go down with the Rainmaker, and she is picked off by William.
So they're with 2 and the Rainmaker and...
Oh. Okay, they've still got 38 seconds left. They are still keeping this push alive. Let's see if they can capitalize. And that's
That's
a
a
wipe.
wipe.
That's a wipe. Oh, it's not looking too good for ω-3 right now. They have to quickly get back in there, take mid so they can try for at least one more push. But with Eurofishin having the Rainmaker, they'll have to get that kill and then get the pop. But they only have 20 seconds to do it.
And they still need to get that checkpoint. So it's not that they can just run through it, they need to stop for a moment and getting the pop again.
That is true, and it's looking like it might not be too good for them. They still have to go through because they have not taken that kill on Eurofishin.
They
Oh, they
got
got
the
it.
pick, so we went
there's
into
no
overtime.
This is their last chance. They have to grab the Rainmaker now. They have to, because if Eurofishin touches that, it is over for them. Okay, they got it. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Let's see if they can make it happen. It's an uphill battle, but, you know, I've seen miracles happen. Slinky playing carefully, but they do have to break that checkpoint
But they
before
are
that
2
timer
down.
on them runs out.
Slinky trying to push.
They are doing their best. They are going for it. They are
Ooh.
running and are taken down from behind.
So Eurofishin gets his foot back with that match.
All right. It's a 2-1 now. Let's see where it takes us. We're getting game 4. Oh, and there's a fist bump. Let's go.
Always nice to see it.
We love to see the fist bumps in this house. I am a huge fan of fist bumps.
I'm glad they added to it.
I love it. It's a
The
nice
screen.
little touch. Sometimes it feels kind of hard to get the requirements, considering you do have to match up those emotes with the the top, mid, and lower emotes in order to get it. But when you get it, it's definitely worth it. All right, but so far, these teams they've been fighting tooth and nail for these games. So ω-3 took the first 2, but Eurovision has been making, I said Eurovision.
I
A
got
calm
kicked
air has
out
occurred.
of the lobby. Seems Nintendo's still doing its things.
Nintendo really said this is a no fun zone. Alright, the lobby is about to go back up again. If it does happen again though, we may need to change hosts. Just in case to see. Alright, the lobby's back up. And I will set it for clams at Hagglefish.
So, okay. There it is.
There we go. Alright, and everybody is coming back into the lobby. William putting on Big Betrayal again. Good taste, not gonna lie, good taste.
So, only one more.
Yep, just one more. So while we are waiting for that last person to come in the lobby, what do you think we're gonna see for the next lineup of weapons? You think they're gonna switch it back up?
I don't think so that much. I mean, Amy is playing well with both Roller and the Splitanna. And on the backline side, we saw William with Hydra, Heavy and Edit. I don't know which one he will pick. But I'm not just so sure if we do see an Elite again on Clan Blitz. At least in my opinion it's a little bit, let's say, wanky to play it on mode where you need to be fast sometimes.
Okay, okay. And I will say, like, especially for those the ones that I've played with before, especially in Ami's case, I'm seeing a bunch of different weapons that I haven't seen her play before, and it has been a little bit since I have played with her. But it is a nice, refreshing change to see her playing these up close and personal weapons, actually. So, and she's been doing fairly well with them. So, good on Yami. So I'll say that was a pleasant surprise that I wasn't expecting.
I mean, it's always good to see that people are changing their weapons. It's always nice to see a little bit of surprise when you're expecting them to play a weapon and they are coming in with another weapon.
This is true. Because there's that whole saying that says, you know, jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one. And I kind of advocate, you know, both have their appeal and downside. But I will say, you know, if you have a wider diversity of weapons, especially if you play in competitive, you know, you're flexible, so it does help when you have teammates that aren't as flexible and play like a certain range of weapons. It does help fill those gaps. But I will say, if for those that don't have as much flexibility, as long, like, you know, if you know your weapon, you know, front and back, then I mean, you pop off with that weapon. You play what you're comfortable with, and if you're feeling it, then, you know, because any weapon in the right hand is viable to be a threat. I will say that. Oh, and that's a double splash? That's a double splash.
Double splash, bamboo, and the missile wiper.
That is actually an interesting comp, and Ruglet has switched to the Clash Blaster Neo as well on Eurofishin. So I'm ready to see what they're gonna do with these new weapons. Blaster already causing trouble on the left side.
2 down on ω-3.
And Ruglet is in there, like, all up in their face, in their space, and he is pushing forward. He's being aggressive. Rin is popping the tri-strike to help try to push them out and make space for her team to push back in.
Jumps are coming.
So far, no balls. I hear people calling this way, so that means people are making moves. They are trying to make plays. Rin does go down to Ruglet on that left side for them. Ruglet does start pushing forward with, it looks like 6 clamps?
They have
7 clamps. He is ready to make a ball.
But he gets pushed by the specials.
Uh-oh, that chicken might kill him. Oh, he managed to survive. He did form a ball for his team, though. And they are jumping in. Somebody flanked on the left side and got them in under the basket. and they are instantly halfway down with that score. Still trying to make the push.
Oh. But
Ω-3
Eurofishin
is
is
3
still up.
down.
That's a soft wipe, I think.
That was in fact a soft wipe. They are still pushing. They brought the score down to 33 from 100 and still going. ω-3 is trying to push them out, but they are not able to do it just yet. They are struggling. They are still getting clammed in though on the Eurovision side. It's looking like they finally did manage to get them out though.
Yeah, it looks like it. They are down to 18 points. That was amazing.
Eurofishin. Eurofishin started with a great push in the beginning, so ω-3 is going to have to work hard to get this back. But they do have a 41-point penalty, so that's going to be at the very least 2 super clams to get that penalty down to 1 and actually start making some score to finish, to get that knockout if they go for it. Ami is launching the missiles, good spacer to help their team push in.
We want actually the position of the enemies.
I see Ami is placing the beacons. Let's see if Eurofishin manages to keep an eye on those beacons.
Amy with the super jumps.
Okay, it is looking like Eurofishin is keeping their eyes on that beacon. The one she placed in the right corner is destroyed, but they are trying to make that push to get in there and start their scoring, and there it is. Oh,
but
they whiffed the throw though. Oh no!
Ruglet managed to
She did try.
keep them a little bit off, and that's the power climb gone.
They do still have that pressure and more paint control though, so they can still potentially make something happen. Ami does go down again though to Ruglet's blaster. Ruglet is doing really well at keeping them back to that blaster. They have another ball ready though. They are going to try to make another push. Oh, they've got a double ball. I believe one of them is the pity clan.
One of them is the pity, yes. They still have it
Okay,
in their basket.
Okay, they are trying to get in though to make that push, but Eurofishin is managing to keep them at bay currently, so they can't really move in. Ami does have their special ready though. Let's see if they use that to space them out and create an opening for her team, because they have the clams to do it and get in there and make a push. Using the missiles in mid, taken down by the blaster mid missile though.
The flank and
And Eurofishin manages to get another ball in.
So they are picking up their pity, so they get a new one.
Okay.
And the penalty.
Ami is trying to set up these beacons to help get the push in. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, they have 3 big ones.
Uh-oh. Ami got that clam a little too soon. She was trying to shark, but the clam revealed her location and she goes down to Ruglet. They do still have 3 power clams though, so ω-3 does have to get in and make a push happen soon, because they do only have 27 seconds on the clock. Williams capped that flank attempt on the left. He is keeping out. He said no more flank. No more.
But they need to get their picks if they want to push
They
them.
do need to get... Agreed with William. With William on that right side though, keeping them pressured on. He did go down though.
And the last 10 seconds.
Last 10 seconds, Ami has placed a beacon. Let's see if her team can capitalize on this and get that push going. They have good map control currently, but they have to be able to get in. Ami with the missiles, this might be what they need to get in. This might be what they need. They have to get it in though quickly because they are running out of time.
Oh,
and they go down just short of the basket. Ami is trying to get the pick. They got it. They got it. They got one in.
What?
They have to be able to get that. Oh.
They need to push in. The timer runs out, and that's...
I don't think they can. It's a little too much pressure. The time is up, and their overtime is finished. And that is another W for Eurofishin. They are turning this set around. It is a 2-2 win streak.
Now everything is open again for both of the teams.
We are going to a match 5 spot zones at Inkblot. It's looking like we might have a game 7 on our hands again today. Alright, find this map, Inkblot. Where are you? There you are. Alright, so let's see, because it's still anyone's game. They are tied right now for the point. Ooh, this is intense. And again, this is day 3. Day 3, match 4, and it's looking like we might be going to another 7-game match. We're on game 5. Ink blot, splat zones.
I think we can here see again some more long-range weapon, especially on
True,
ink block.
but also, I'm wondering if Ruglet's going to bring that Clash Blaster back, because, you know, especially with the backliners wanting to take up on that ledge right on their plat, he could get those good angles to keep them from being able to position there. So let's find out what he brings to the table.
Oh, we got the Hydra, the Splat Charger, Ruglet with the Carbon Roller, and yeah, I think that should be it. We got the Blob again, a Brush, a Splatana. So let's see who can get the zone first.
Alright. It's looking like Eurofishin got it first. But it's immediately contested.
Always with these rain clouds when you want to get the zone back, and then you see that one coming.
ω-3 did manage to take it with those tri-strikes, but then William countered with the Booyah to get that zone back in their favor. And now they are pushing, they take the lead back from them, but it is still a small lead. But they are managing to get it going. They have their momentum, it's looking like. Excuse me, I'm sorry. ω-3 has the zone, and Eurofishin is trying to get in there and stop that momentum. But they are having a hard time finding it currently.
Oh, that's the Trizuka. And can they get back their zone?
Alright, with the rain that helps cap the rain and the resplatter on left and right at the same time. They managed to cap it, but only for a short time.
Amy with the hammer running around.
They did manage to get a trade off of it. Let's see if it will help them to hold that zone or not. Eurofishin is trying. Bo is struggling. He is trying to get this blade. The blade is pressuring with torpedoes. Ami is trying to keep as much pressure on that left side by their wall as she can, while also trying to help keep paint. Oh, and she goes down to the Trizuka from Ruglet, and Ruglet goes down immediately to the dually.
The penalty is down, so ω-3 is making points right now.
It is looking like ω-3 might take this. Let's see if Eurofishin can get back in and take that zone and make them work for it.
The Booyah got stuck on the edge.
Not looking too hot, and they weren't able to get back in. And ω-Fishin will take game 5 for a 3rd win.
Sadly, the Booyah couldn't get around the corner. Got stuck there.
Yeah, it did get stuck, which did in fact that was a lack of paint that they missed there because of the Booyah. Alright, game 6, it's Tower Control, Brine Water.
Booyahs just don't Booyah. That's not true.
There we go, Brine Water. Alright, gotta go scroll all the way down. There we go. Forgot I have to scroll all the way down to the list to hit the looks good button. Why are they making me work? Why they can't just let me scroll from the top to the bottom immediately? Please, Nintendo, make it happen.
It would be too easy, and that's why Nintendo wouldn't do it.
Fair enough, considering how ranked works, look at Anarchy mode.
So.
But it's easy in this house. There is no easy.
Okay, so let's see. Match point for ω-3.
Well, let's see if we're gonna go to a game 7. Are we gonna get to a game 7? Eurofishin, are you gonna make it happen? Let's find out. William back on the edit. Zay still on the Tetras. Bo on the Bloblobber still. Ruglet still on the Carbon.
Slinky, Slinky, changed to E-Leader.
This is a good map to actually change it to E-Leader because he would have that range advantage, which will be very helpful in keeping pressure on Eurovision so that way they can take that win. Because they're going to need to pull out all the stops here. See a skirmish on the right, and Zay does go down to Rin with a brush. And Rin is going to kick that tower and get the tower rolling. They jump off immediately though.
So Eurofishin
The Lava having eyes on them.
2 down. Wave breaker on tower.
The ω-3 is keeping that push going. Will they be able to get to that checkpoint? It's looking like they will. They managed to push past the checkpoint, and Eurofishin is struggling to push them back. There's a Kraken from ω-3 pushing them back toward their spawn and keeping that pressure on them. Takes William down just before it ends. Takes down Bo, but it's taken down by Ruglet, who manages to get the tower pushing backward. Ruglet gets the kill on the right. He is trying to get those picks that he's going to need to get those picks for his team. Also, excuse me, I said he was on the car, but he is on the splat roller. Excuse me.
Splat roller.
But Ruglet is fine.
Kraken, let's see. Going for the backliner.
He said, I will raise you a Kraken of my own.
But the tower is moving in the wrong direction, I guess. No.
Yep, they are. Yep, they are moving in favor of ω-3. They have to stop that push. And they're about to break through checkpoint number 2. Will they be able to hold it down? And it's looking like Omega.
Tower.
Oh no, is this going to be it? Are they going to knock it out? Are they going to be able to stop the push? Oh,
that's a wipe!
Oh no! And Eurofishin does go down to ω-3 with the last second wipe. And with that, I do believe that ω-3 has taken the set.
That's the set for ω-3, right?
Yep. I will say though, both teams did make the others fight for it. They had to work for their victory.
It wasn't easy games, so they managed to put up a fight.
And it was a pretty decent back and forth, though. You know, no one team was kind of in favor for the whole entirety of the match, so it was good to see. But that will wrap up our first match set for the day. We do have one later tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
At around, I think, 2.5 hours, if I'm not mistaken.
About 3 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Approximately, give or take.
So yeah. Stay tuned. We will notify you if the match is starting again, and then we see the last match of today's weeks.
Yes, sir. And you'll be commentating with Fat on that one, I believe, later. Fat Earth.
That's true here. Yes. I'm commentating with Fat, and then I wonder how these matches will go. Sorry.
Hopefully, I'm hoping for a game 7. We came close to one for this set, but I'm hoping for a game 7 because it's just something about that going to game 7. It just kind of makes it even more just nerve-wracking, exciting,
intense. Yes.
That makes sense. Thank you. Intense, but in a good way. Because then that means, like, you know, it's just not one-sided. Like, everybody's putting their all into it. Everybody's fighting because they want that win. So it's always good to see that friendly competition between them.
Yep. So let's hope we got a match of 7 the next match, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day up until then. So.
Yep. So we will see y'all later. Take care, everybody.
Yeah. See ya.